Okay, everybody. What's going on tomorrow is kind of shaky. Um, all of it is, right? But here, this all revolves around a rent dispute, right? It's supposed to be. Now, this is in the um, case file from Hillsbough County. Can't see it up there. That's the case, right? Now, this is the list of events, right? This is what I get out of the clerk's website. So let's go. Now, this is just an effort to show all this is crap, and they all know it. What they're covering up is a self eviction, a fake eviction, and then arresting me took it way too far. So they're trying to cover all this up. So this is supposed to be the log, basically, of events here that how they were put into the record. And let's see, you start down here, and this is one of 23. So up to the top is 23. 21, I'm sorry. TBI. See, I can look at something and say something different, right? But look, starts with number 5, filed on the 21st. 21st, number 4, 21st. Number 3, 21st, number 2, 21st, number 1. See the out of order put in here? Should start with 1 down here. But because see it jumps to 6. See it jumps to 6 here. Then 9, then 8, then 7. See, this is how they've been doing, y'all. They'll get some information, and then they'll go back, and because I'll say something well, and then they'll try to add something else to it. Look, they go back here not from 7 to 12. There's 11, 10, 14, 13, 17, 16, 15, 19, 18, 20, and 21. 21 was added on the 1st of November, y'all. The last thing they had, the latest date they had for anything was the 9th. The 2nd of September. This so-called writ of possession, which I'll show y'all. But this one, another writ of possession. But I have them all already, so I'm gonna show y'all. I just wanted y'all to see how corrupt this system really is. Now, so they want to talk about a rent dispute as a reason because they're trying to cover up the arrest. However, dang it. Oh yeah, here. However, they're dead wrong, and they know it. They know all the evidence is fake, and I will prove that, y'all, today before court, so-called court. Sue calls it kangaroo court. All right, this is the law, 83.60. Defenses for action for rent of or possession. An action by the landlord for possession of a dwelling based upon non-payment of rent, or an action by the landlord under 8355, seeking to recover unpaid rent. The tenant may defend on the ground of material non-compliance, right? Okay. Or non-compliance, basically talking about, they turn off the power, or it's rats and stuff. They not doing something right. So this part. Or may raise any other defense, whether legal or equitable, that she may have, including the defense of retaliatory conduct in accordance with 8364. Okay. So 8360, 8364. Retaliatory conduct. It is unlawful for a landlord to discriminatorily increase a tenant's rent or decrease services to a tenant, or bring or threaten to bring an action for possession or other civil action, primarily because the landlord is retaliating against the tenant. All right? And basically it said the tenant must have acted in good faith. Okay? So it was a rent dispute. But these other things happen, right? I complain about the rent. I complain about them spraying chemicals on the pool deck, saying that basically I'll let the tenants know that you're saying this is non-toxic, because they're getting in there walking on this cement on this pool deck and jumping in the pool. So they would like to know they're actually breathing in these so-called non-toxic chemicals you saying that you put on this pool. And they ended up closing the pool about a week later, right? Just before they closed it the whole Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, try to cover that up. So that's another thing they came at me for. So the tenant complained to the landlord. I also try to get other people to help. You know, hey, everyone was complaining. I'm like, let's all get together and just send stuff up to Pierce whatever the company, right? The main company. Okay. But anyway, evidence of retaliatory conduct may be raised by the tenant as a defense in any action brought against him or her for possession. Okay. Discrimination under this section means that a tenant is being treated differently as to the rent charged, the services rendered, or the action being taken by the landlord, which shall be a prerequisite to a finding of retaliatory conduct. So that's my claim, right? That they raised my rent despite my my lease agreement, and when I confronted them about that, when I tried to organize people, they retaliated. They went to evict me, right? Now, proof of that. Now, I put these in an order here. See, because they don't see that number 3, but yeah, see, but I had to label them different because they mix them up, as you saw in the thing. They're all in all different orders, right? So I went back for the dates. 21st. I can't make sure I'm showing y'all this. Up here, I look, right, the e-filing dates. So that's 21st of July 21st at 11:50 a.m. e-file. Right, this is a civil cover sheet. See here. Civil cover sheet. See, number 2. It's up here. Okay. So let's go back. So he filed this civil cover sheet. Okay. Plaintiff versus me. No case number filled out yet, right? Amount of claim. Yeah, see that? Amount of claim, 8,000 or less, blah, blah, blah. Nothing's checked. Civil, circuit civil. Nothing's checked. Oh, here we go. County civil. Small claims up to $8,000, right? Civil. Property, replenishment, whatever that is. Evictions, residential eviction. Okay. Remedies sought. Check all that apply. Monetary? Nope. Punitive? No. Non-monetary declaration or injunction or relief. Signed by Barron, James I. Barron. James I. Barron III, attorney, Florida Bar, 852953. This is their attorney, right? So he put in this. The first thing now, when I get served, well, I'll get to that. So this is the first thing action they did before I even know, right? Well, no, there's another one, but it's out of order. But this is what they did to file. Now you see right off the bat, he's not asking for money. Okay, that's clear. And yet, here, also on the 21st, I got a better one here, more highlighted. Also on the 21st, pursuant to the tax lease agreement, defendant has have possession of the residential property described as defendant is obligated to pay rent each month. Defendant failed to pay rent, which was due on the 1st of July. Defendant did not either. Okay. Defendant owes the rent sum of $1,703.93, which is now past due, and may owe additional blah blah blah. The monthly rental rate per lease is $1,813. That was my whole argument. You raised my rent to $2,081. Now, I'm gonna go back in. Let me get to it now. So he filed this on the 22nd. This bill was from June 2081. That's what they were saying I owe, right? June 1st is when I went over there and told her in corporate, Eddie, Savannah and Eddie from corporate, I'm not gonna keep paying this. Let's go to court, and because we're gonna figure this out. You are overcharging me, and you have no reason to do it. See, that's on the 1st. So I paid them on the 1st, 1813, just like I said, of June. They didn't say anything, right? What they decided to do, now didn't write me back. They cashed that check, then, which automatically, again, if the landlord, let me see if y'all can see that. Here, 8356, paragraph 5. If the landlord accepts rent with actual knowledge of non-compliance by the tenant, or accepts performance by the tenant of any other provision of the rental agreement that is at variance with its provision, right? The landlord or tenant waives his right to terminate the rental agreement or to bring civil action for that non-compliance. So, this is basically what it is, right? That's what they did. Okay. Now, so here, okay, there we go. So now, so on the 1st, what happened is I went over there. Like I said, 1st of July. When I went over there in 1st of June, my statement to Savannah and Eddie was, and it's all written, y'all. It's in the complaint, right? Everything. And so they all see this. But that went over there on the 5th. On the 1st. I said on the 1st of July and June, hey, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay you the 1816, 1813, and you're going to credit all my overpaid from February till May, through May. And to my July. So I came over there with a check for 1813. Yeah, a check for check. Wrong one. Where is it? Okay, I have to get back to it. But this is my statement all in here about that, right? But I came over to a check, wrote a check for $745, and it's attached to my documents, right? Sorry, y'all. But anyway, I went over there and gave him that check. I said, hey, this is it. And on the check, you'll see it. I wrote on the check, trying to find it so I can show y'all. But I wrote on the check, minus overpayments. Ah, there it is. All right, this is the check here. July 1st. Or is that brand $745.93. That's what I wrote. And I wrote down in here minus overpayment of $267 February, March, April, and May. So there that is, y'all. Right? In my answer, this is to the court. Look, on the 4th of August, that's when it was supposed to be in there. That's when it was in there. So which one are we at now? So after I did that, Morgan Story, not Savannah, had this delivered to my door. 3-day notice. In it, again, she says I owe the sum of $1,703, which how? July was paid, right? But they gave it to me. So I said, okay, let's do this. Here's my lease. What did it say? I know y'all can't see it, but 1813. That's what they said, my lease. Now Savannah got in court and literally testified that, oh, this is not all the lease, the evidence they put in, and that I owed more. There were different documents. There was more charges, like my garage, my cable, all that's separate. Somehow now it's separate from what I was being quoted all these years, right? So anyway, this is how it goes. Again, all this on the 21st. And so they're saying I owe this when I owed nothing. Remember, they knew I owed nothing in my answer, right? This is why that day on the same, he went on. They didn't want any money. They wanted me out. Non-monetary. Then he goes and files with the Tampa Division on the same 21st, y'all. Okay. Now this is crazy. This, y'all, anybody in Florida, tenants, rent, you need to look at this kind of stuff here. And this is on a county and a sheriff's website, but all this stuff is saying to do in here. You must file this. If you don't do all these things, what did it say? This obligation is separate from requirement for answering a claim for eviction within 5 days. If the attached complaint also contains a claim for money damages, you must respond. Okay, that's okay. You may be evicted without a hearing notice. If you do not do all of these things specified, this is what it's doing. And this is what they're doing. But again, just like my answer had said, the law. Where is it? Look, sorry. Okay, I'll come across it, but I know it's on my thing, my emergency motion though I sent, because it quotes the law, right? So this is the emergency motion that was sent when that clown came out there that Friday. On the 4th, I submitted a timely response to the plaintiff's eviction complaint and a motion to determine rent with supporting documentation to this court. On August 8th, the plaintiff submitted a motion for default judgment to this court. Paragraph 3 of the motion states that Florida State Statute 8160 provides that failure for the tenant to pay rent into the registry of the court constitutes an absolute waiver of the tenant's defenses other than payment and entitles the landlord to an immediate default without further notice or hearing thereof. So again, he went. Now initially he's saying over here, remember in the filing, non-monetary. And then it comes back. Where was I at? Well, my thing. Then it comes back, and he wants this money in a registry. However, this is violation of law. See, so due to the fact, none of y'all can read that as well. Due to the fact, I'm up here, this area. Due to the fact that I filed a motion to determine rent with supporting documentations, I was not required to deposit rent into the court registry until the court determined the amount of rent the plaintiff was due and ordered me to deposit that amount into the court registry. That's the law, right? You don't complain, you move out when they come, you comply, you work it out, or you file a motion. Rental dispute. That's what I did. Legal. That's what you're supposed to do. On the 17th, though, the court issued an order of default and a judgment for possession in my case, and subsequent writ of possession on August 19, 2022, without granting me a hearing on my motion to determine rent, which I am entitled in accordance with Florida Statute 8360, paragraph 2. Which in part states that determine rent, which I am entitled in accordance with Florida State 8063, which in part states that, I'm sorry, I reread that. Failure to pay rent into a registry, here we go, or failure to pay for it in registry or file a motion to determine the amount of rent to be paid into the registry within 5 days, blah, 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 right? Did that. In the event a motion determine rent is filed, documentation in support of the allegation of this rent, in the event of a motion to determine rent is filed, documentation in support of the allegation that the rent as alleged in the complaint is in error is required. Okay, I submitted that. You see the check things and everything. I provided, let me see. It said, and I said, once the court determines the amount of rent that the plaintiff is entitled to, I will deposit it into the registry and all other payments, right, until it's over with. Based on the facts above, it is my belief that I have provided the court with a legally sufficient reason to stay my motion, to stay my judgment and possession for eviction, and respectfully request this court do so and grant my initial request for hearing and motion to determine rent. Bam. Signed 26th of August. Right? So, did all that, right? That's on the 26th stamped in there. So we do all that. Now this based on retaliation alone. This is supposed to be all gone away. Let's see. fast for myself. Oh yeah, that was the law or filed a motion. Part 2. Okay. So let's move on. Again, so after that he filed with the Tampa Division Sheriff's Department, right? It was the same day. Again, the 21st. Nothing to fill out here. Now here, right? Look, now it's signed. Elaine Welch, I don't know, deputy clerk, right? On July 22nd. He filed this on, I can't see it. He filed this on July 21st, 2022 at 11:50, right? He filed this one July 21st at 11:50. 31 seconds. 31 seconds. So this dude, he filed this, James Barron, and this person, whoever they are, signed it and stamped it within, well, at the exact same time. Okay. And then again, Sue points out all these crazy looking seals, right? Well, where's your signature block? Who are you? Here's another one. Fake documents, y'all. Clerk's certificate of mailing. They're trying to say they sent me. This is some summons, right? Okay. This guy, they're going to say to me, enclosed, you'll find a copy of the summons and complaint that was issued on 22nd. You must serve written defenses. You must additionally file the original of your written defenses with the clerk of court. I hereby certify the complaint and summons was sent by first class mail to the defendant on the fourth day of August. The 4th of August, I'm filing paperwork on the 4th. You just gave my paperwork on the 4th. So what are you talking about? The 4th. Look, they got Costello. It says Costello here, right? See, on the 4th. So I already gave you my answer and my information. So this is Jamarcus Mitchell. I'm not looking where the court, now look where it's at. Look, the square around it, y'all. Just copy and paste. Who are these clowns? Now, these court people who trying me now, sending me back and forth to court, trying to make up this crap, fake criminal charges, know all this. This is fake. Matter of fact, now I presented my case, right? This crap is over. So let me just go through and show y'all how much crap they doing, right? Again, this is my motion stamped in the court. Okay, now their whole key is trying to say this thing by Judge Costello, and this is where the guy lied, you know. See, he changed this, and it's illegal. Once you do it, and I provide an answer, you're supposed to go ahead and file a court date because you're suing me. But why wouldn't they file a court date, right? Because they're suing me for this. They admit my rent was $18.13. So look, he tried to say now he filed on the 8th. I gave my answer on the 4th, right? So this is supposed to be going through a judge. Now he done already filed another motion for default, which is illegal. They know this is illegal, right? Now he's trying to say defendant failed to pay money into the registry, which I addressed in the emergency motion. And he goes and quotes the law provides that failure for the tenant to pay into the registry of the court constitute absolute waiver of the tenant's defenses other than payment and entitles the landlord to immediate default without further notice or hearing. So see how he jumped that, try to trick? Then again, they're trying to lie about the mail. But here you go. On the 8th, they sent this. So that's what they say, right? Again, y'all, this is what he did. They know that's illegal. This is retaliation. It clearly shows that. This is one here filed on the 8th. They filed on the 8th. This guy actually served me. I don't know why they waited so long, but he served me on the 28th of July. That's when I got the motion, right? This one never saw. They say it's on the 8th. Now they got my answer, y'all, because they had to go back through their attorney, right? So they got my answer. So now they got to make up paperwork now. That's why he filed these things on the 8th. Started filing this stuff on the 8th. See, now motion default. You got to know, let's go to court and let the judge determine the rent. Why not? Because you're lying, because you got busted retaliating. So, again, this is where they're at, right? Can't do it on the 8th. Now you want to put evidence. Oh, see, we served them. Yeah. Where's the paper you served me? Then we got, Savannah, go ahead and fill this out on the 26th, dated 26th. Oh, here we go, y'all. So, on the look, y'all, I'm sorry. I got this paper from this guy. I got this paper. I could be dead wrong, right? But in my video, y'all saw young ladies out there talking to him, my neighbor, Amanda, right? Because now we had saw this. Now this guy, this is what came to me in the mail on a Friday, and it was in the envelope. I opened it up, looked at it. I'm like, what the hell? I showed them. I get up the next morning, I look, and the envelope is from this clown, their lawyer. It's mailed from them, James Bain III, Esquire. It's mailed from them to me, his office, not the court, right? And then so we looking at it, and we're like, this cause came before the court. The court have determined that the defendants have failed to deposit money into the registry, again, illegally. And this court, being otherwise fully advised, ordered, and adjudged, plaintiff is entitled to immediate default on the complaint for possession against the defendant, right? A final judgment possession shall be issued simultaneously with the entry of this order. See, they just want to come out and take me out. This is what their plan was. And then it's done and ordered in the chambers at Hillsbough County, Florida, this 16th day of August. County judge, y'all. And then at the bottom, what is this? 16th day of August. Pretty much same writing, ain't it? But what does that even mean? He signed it. He filled that out. What? But where's the look? There's a county. See, I can't say county. Look, there's county stamp somewhere. Clerk records. Look at this stamp, man. Look how messed up it is. 17 July, 17 August. You know, it's got the time on it. The stamp's got the time on it. Okay, courts. It then just says courts. Okay. Now, county judge for one, who is that? Who the hell is that? Secondly, there's no judge seal, no judge stamp on this, right? So let's look at this one. Now again, this is how crazy this is. I can't check them. See, they did some. You can see all these errors up here, right? Like copy and stuff. And now. So this one was an order entering default. They didn't order it. This one is final judgment. Cool. Now look where the stamp is, y'all. Final judgment is made, and the same is hereby entered in favor of the plaintiff. you know, and against the following defendant, me, my straw man, for which writ of possession issue. And they asked it for $200, right, and some other money. But look, also, so this done and ordered on the 16th day, August 2022. Again, it's county judge. County judge. And somebody saying, yeah, they sent it to me. Okay. And he probably, that's, you know, but that's one of the papers probably. Look at the stamp. Look in. No seal, no kind of judge block, no block, signature block, nothing. Not even from the clerk's stamp on here, right? Not even that phony fake clerk stamp. What's this? Another one. Writ of possession filed on the 19th. Wait, 19th. 16th, right? This is already done and signed on the 16th, right? This first one. Even the second one. This fake one, and this fake one, 16. So then you go and you e-file this. So shake it. August 19th at 10:43, right? Now, so he's putting something back in there. E-filed it. Let's see. Oh, e-filed. 19th, same date, right? August 19th, 10:43. August 19th, 10:43. He filed this, his blank. Now, suddenly it's in typed now, right? Look, it's fake seal. But look, in possession, after 24 hours, notice conspicuously posted on premises. What? So you're telling me to get out and you just gonna say you posted something on me, on my door? You didn't come knock, serve, like the sheriff said he did. Look, again, look at the seal. Cindy Stewart by Naomi Cone, something like that, right? Deputy clerk. Again, who is this? Who is this? How do you file it at the same time and sign at the same time he filed it? Right? It goes on, y'all. Oh, it gets more. Again, this is my response, legitimately done. Now, let's see here. Let's see something. See all this. See the scribbling here. A signature block here. Right here. Look at that scribbling. Eye motion, right? Okay, went there, yeah, it went to here. Now here. That looked like the same type of scribbling. But look at the signature, right? Look, now this one's, it was denied. My motion's just stamped denied. Look, it's got the seal on it, county clerk on the 4th, right? It's just stamped denied. Again, it's some scribble, which looks similar to the other, but here at the bottom, it says J.G. Costello County Judge, right? But this, look at this. This is a judge stamp. Okay, let's say it is. But I'm denied no hearing, no anything. Just denied that what request for hearing and issue a writ of possession. Come on, man. Don't make sense, right? Don't make sense, ain't true. But I want to show y'all something. Now, when those sheriffs came out to me, they wouldn't give me, when I kept saying, hey, what's that? And when the black guys, I said, well, give it to me. Let me see. I'm at the door right before they arrest me. And I'm like, give it to me. Let me see it. And that's what you have. However, you blocking me from going to get it. And you won't give me a copy, right? This is what he had. He wouldn't give it to me. The prosecutors in court not even bringing this up, right? Why? Why wouldn't they not bring this up if this is what the writ that's what, remember it said, submitted. The court determines that rent in amount of 1813 is proper and least. Defendant to pay outstanding rent July and August by 5 p.m. on Monday, the 29th. Remember when he came, he told me, you got to be out Monday. He never brought this and told me that. That's what I was saying in the video. You never brought me this. I didn't find this out to y'all till a few weeks ago. When I got out of jail, finally got a hold of the guy to give me the case number that helped me out. So on the 26th, Judge Costello, oh, here goes signature block. See, I guess they got me. Damn, that's judge, and okay, it's no stamp or right, no judge raised seal, no kind of even county raised seals, right? But let's say, oh, they can scare me. But here's judge's signature. I want y'all to look at this judge's signature, right? It looks faded out. I don't know how that happens, right? But where is? But remember, there's another spot. These other ones don't contain it, right? Look, say county judge. Don't say who, so they can say that county judge. They can say, oh, don't know who. They can say, oh, that's the judge. Okay, that's what he kept saying, right? The judge. But they fucked up. They fucked up. See, because here, on that one that's denied, my motion, what does that say? Costello, county judge. Look at Judge Costello's signature here versus here. Oh, very different, right? Come on, man. This is what they're doing, y'all. This is, now look, watch this. This is how sloppy these fucking dudes are. These motherfuckers ain't shit. Discard process, writ of possession, right? Now, this is what Rockhead brought out. Now, he received this on a 24. Wait a minute. 24. Wait a minute. Again, y'all, every time you look, there's holes. He received this on a 24. But the judge signed this on the 26th. So what's really going on? See, they received. This is the writ. Come get me out. 24. Right? But I want y'all to check out something else in here. James Barron. So I was wondering, I'm looking at, that's Baez Miguel. James Barron III. Now, on the bottom here, he says, date 31, the day they arrested me, came and the day they kidnapped me and enslaved me, August 31st. It says, posted 25 remarks, posted 25 August 25th at 06, right, when he came to my door. Bradley notified, executed, property turned over to plaintiff, subject arrested for trespass. Okay. Again, so he came over there and did that, said this, right? Again, on the 25th, you came over. See, 25th. Sorry, but again, this is not signed till 26 by the judge. Y'all get me now? Y'all see me now? Huh? Now, look at this. Let's go back up to this fake shit. So this is what he said he brought, right? So I'm clicking through these things, and I'm like, wait a minute, there's a second one? See, first one? I'm gonna gotta put my camera to see if y'all can see. See, I'm clicking up here, right? First one, second one. No, that's, yeah, first one, second one. So, first one, second one. And being me, okay, what are the details changed? Now, first thing I want to check right is down here, date 31st. Oh, date 31st at, let me check the time. So I'm going to look down here for this is me, right? August 31st at 9:58, okay. I got to take it slow like that, right? Because I account for whatever. I click on the other one. August 31st at 8:58, okay. Oh, wait, did I? Oh, I did. Wait a minute, something else ain't right. August 31st, I'm gonna try to hold it real still as I can, I got to use two hands. August 31st at 8:58, okay. The bottom stuff still says the same, okay. The date at the top, 24th, 11/19. Click the next one. The date at the top still the same, 11/19. The time, August 31st, 9:58. 9:58. 8:58. Ain't a magic show, y'all. It's lying. Now, let me show y'all something else. Look, see the name up the top? James Barron, third. James I. Barron. Yeah, James I. You are a motherfucking Barron. Red Barron. Look at the name. Jamie. See? Orchard. Barron. Orchard. Down here. Let me go back to the other. See? Come on, y'all. Now, they done fuck with me, y'all. They gonna bring me the smoke. I'm gonna bring them the fire. Again, overcharged. July rent, June rent. They accepted it. So what they did, August, July, they went over and added that amount to the 820. They added the amount that I didn't pay, the whole amount that they wanted, right? I paid the 1813, not the 2081. So they added it to the bill. Never, they cashed the check, y'all. It's on the September 1st. This on July 1st. Again, I went, and maybe that's out of that difference where they got the 1700, I don't know, right? But as far as I'm concerned, minus what I already paid you and credit back, this is what you charge me. So I went over on the first, I showed y'all that check. But let me show you something. So now you want to take me to court for money, but you say in the civil paperwork that it's not monetary. But you take me to court and now you're saying I owe you $1,700, right? That's what they're saying, right? $1,700. Come on, let me see. Nope, I don't want you to say it. There we go. Now, guys, on July 19th. Now look, the bill, they already got me in court, right? Coming to court. July 19th. This is August. $4,582.17. This is what they're saying I owe in August. But you don't go to court for that? You just want me out? You saying here, I owe you $1,700? You're saying here, you want to evict me? But you don't want money? Who's lying, people? I believe this out here I may have to send Sue to sweep this all up, but hey, I needed to get out. Everybody's lying. Everybody's covering. They falsified documents, submitted false documents to the courts, every single thing else. And the prosecutor, this state, the fucking governor knows this. All of these people know it. And this is what they do, y'all. It's enemy. We're the enemy. Anyway, I'm going to post this out, y'all. I did a sue thing today, y'all, but hey, the truth got to be out there. Peace out. Love y'all.